Well, good evening, racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. Our first dash will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note no changes. Race number 1. In the second race, scratched is number 6 Stampa. Race 2, scratch number 6 Stampa. In race number 3, note that number 8 HP Milady, the driver will be Dale Spence. Dale Spence will drive number 8 HP Milady. No changes, races 4 or 5. Race number 6, Bargain Bid, has a missing line. Note that Bargain Bid finished third, beaten 4 lengths in 1:58 and 2, and Jason Ryan was the driver. Races 7 and 8 have no changes. No changes, races 7 or 8. Race number 9, number 4, TJ Bliss. Blinkers to open bridle. Blinkers to open bridle. Field on post parade for the 10th. 2 is Pootie Cat Nick Boyd for Melissa Loyer. Number 3 is I Bet You a Kiss, Sammy Filia for Anthony Beaton and Robert Shepard. And 4 is Rochelto, Jeffrey Hunt for Ken Ellis and Jim Ellis. And number 6, La Petite Cray, Jay Harris for Francis Guillemette and Michelle Latendre. Number 5 is Golden Leader, Dale Spence for Mitchell Tierney and Lynn Cameron. Number 1 is Odds On Selenium, Scotty Kohler for Sheldon Rose. Number 7, Maple Shadow, Austin Saray for Nita Willette and Luke Willette. And number 8, The Divine Miss M, Paul McKenzie for Randy Earl and Corey Guthrie. Well, fans, the first race, first of 9 dashes this evening. Number 4, Prosciutto, my pick of the night. Disappointed that this one has fallen to 3 to 5, but I should have expected it. One that drops a level and was beaten just half a length last time out. Really fits well. In fact, if you go back middle of February, was second 2 classes above this one. And Prosciutto, strong earner last year. Prosciutto and Jeffrey Hunt, I think off that last race and with the class drop, is the one to beat. 4 to 5 on the board. Number 2, Pootie Cat, is one that's been racing in this class and been racing really well. Has excellent gate speed. Led a long way here last time out and did get beaten by a couple, but still did finish third beaten 3/4. Pootie Cat and Nick Boyd for Melissa Loyer. Melissa's put up some solid numbers this year. Pootie Cat and Nick Boyd. Nick's got some nice driving numbers as well. Pootie Cat is on the board at 4 to 1. Number 6, La Petite Cray, took a lot of money early in the action, but now is climbing up 7 to 2 on the board, and one that raced from off the pace last race and did finish 4th beaten 2 1/4. Also one that can get off the gate well. La Petite Cray is one that also drops in class and was in that race with Prosciutto last race. Prosciutto 3rd, La Petite Cray was 4th. La Petite Cray and Jay Harris for Francis Guillemette. 7 to 2, definitely a contender in here. And number 3, I Bet You a Kiss, has been mostly a fringe player of late, but at least last race, beaten just a length and a half, finishing 5th with a little more racing luck and a good ride from post position 3. Maybe Sammy Filia for Anthony Beaton with I Bet You a Kiss could be a factor. 10 to 1 the price. But number 4, Prosciutto, 4 to 5. It's rolling for race number 1. Odds On Selenium, Pootie Cat, and I Bet You a Kiss. Prosciutto, Golden Leader. And to the outside, La Petite Cray and Maple Shadow and the Divine Miss M. Field of 8, race number 1. And the field for the first race. He is at the start of the rough, and Prescelto, La Petite Gray. Pooty Cat on the inside. I Bet You a Kiss is fourth away. Then Golden Leader and Odds on Selenium and Maple Shadow. And the Divine Miss M is trailing the field. And La Petite Gray is large early, leads by 2 3/4 lengths, and Pooty Cat is second. Prescelto is racing third. Field is spread out. I Bet You a Kiss is fourth. Then it is back to Golden Leader and Odds on Selenium and Maple Shadow and the Divine Miss M. La Petite Gray 7-2 on the board's got the lead. 27-1, solid opening panel. Pooty Cat at 7-1 is racing second, and the favorite Prescelto at 3-5 on the board is third, and about 4.5 from the lead. Then a gap of 4 or 5. I Bet You a Kiss and Golden Leader. Way back, Odds on Selenium, Maple Shadow and the Divine Miss M. But La Petite Gray freewheeling on top and leads right now by about 5 lengths as they come up to the half, and Pooty Cat is second. Prescelto still staying on the back of Pooty Cat, 55-4 halftime, and La Petite Gray, as they race their way into the backstretch, she's in a hurry to get her work done, leads by about 7. Pooty Cat is second, and Prescelto is now going to roll off cover but has a lot of work to do, is about 8 lengths off the lead. La Petite Gray, Prescelto, Pooty Cat racing for his I Bet You a Kiss, and then Golden Leader. It's La Petite Gray heading by 3/4, 1:24-2. La Petite Gray, Prescelto trying to reel in La Petite Gray. That lead is shrinking rapidly now, and then racing third is I Bet You a Kiss, and then it is a Golden Leader and Pooty Cat, and here comes Prescelto. Prescelto alongside La Petite Gray, and Prescelto and La Petite Gray as they turn from it. I Bet You a Kiss. Prescelto's come on to get the late lead now, and they come to the finish with Prescelto charging late as I Bet You a Kiss, but Prescelto will win. I Bet You a Kiss second, La Petite Gray a fading third, and then Golden Leader fourth, 1:55-2. Back in front of us is number 4, Prescelto. Jeffrey Hunt is the winning driver. Prescelto's a 5-year-old. He's Watching Bay mare, owned by Jim Ellis and Kenny Ellis. Ken Ellis is the trainer. Second win on the year, 9th lifetime. Jeffrey Hunt and Prescelto take race number 1. 1:55-2. The first race payouts for Prescelto 320, 230, 210. 3. I Bet You a Kiss 610, 266. La Petite Gray 240. $2 exactor 15.70. Dollar try 34.30. Dollar super 107.80. 20-cent super 21.56. First race order finish from the top. 562-14387. That's 562-14387 on the bottom. field on post parade for the second. One is Sporting's Big Craze, Jay Harris for Francis Gamet and Kevin Kerr. Number 2 is Red Beach 1, Jason Ryan for Tim Myers and David Omicelli and Zach Cassian. And number 3 is Shematant Dulac, Damien McClellan for Eric Nadeau. And number 4 is Pelican Bay, semi-failure for Ben Hollingsworth and Ashley McMillan. Number 5 is YS Flower. Number 10, Austin Surrey for Joe Pereira and Imagine Stable. And the 6 is Scratch. Field of 5, Phillies Mares. Non-winners at 2. Let's look at this compact field of Pacers, and we'll start with number 4, Pelican Bay, and one that has 2 wins on the year. And, well, none of the others in this field have a win this year in Pelican Bay. Problem is, last 2 races at Mohawk, they didn't go well, but also was facing a tougher. And Pelican Bay does show winning in 55 and 1 February 27th at Mohawk with a 27-2 final quarter. I think Pelican Bay stands out here. Semi-failure for Ben Hollingsworth, 3-2. Number 2, Red Beach 1. One that was very good in this class last time out. Overcame a tough post assignment, moved up throughout the race, and was second beaten and neck. Red Beach 1 and Jason Ryan for Tim Myers. This is a cattle wash filly that should be okay. Cattle wash filly on the pace, a chestnut that is 9-5. Number 3, Chez Matant Dulac and Damien McClellan. One that's recent form at Mohawk. The last race not great, but just before that was 5th beaten 3 and 155 at Mohawk. So this is one that maybe could be okay. And also had 3 starts last year and won 2 of the 3 and was 3rd in the other one, racing in La Belle Provence last year. Chez Matant Dulac and Damien McClellan for Eric Nadeau, 9-2. And number 5, YS Flower, number 10. Well, last race blasted out from post 8. Made the lead, paid for it a little bit in the late going to finish 4th, but maybe it's a sign of things to come. Maybe we'll blast again off the gate, and we'll see. Maybe it could last a little longer. Only 1 win in 40 starts, but during that time, 9 runner-up finishes and 6 thirds. So YS Flower, number 10, and Austin Surrey for Joe Pereira, 9-2, is also getting some money. Number 4, Pelican Bay, though, my top pick and the favorite, 6-5. Gate is rolling for race number 2. It's Sporty's Big Craze in Red Beach 1 on the inside, Chez Matant Dulac in the center, Pelican Bay, YS Flower number 10 on the outside. Field of 5 for the second dash. They're at the start of their offense. Shema Tontulak and Red Beach 1. Sporty's Big Craze is on the inside. Then Pelican Bay and YS Flower number 10. And they work their way on around that first turn. And now Red Beach 1 has got the lead. Sporty's Big Craze is second. Shema Tontulak is racing position third. Then it is Pelican Bay. YS Flower at number 10 has yet to bloom and is back there racing fifth. They race their way on past the opening quarter. Red Beach 1, 7-5 of the boards. Got a lead of about 2 1/4 over Sporty's Big Craze, who's 18-1. And then Shema Tontulak is third. 29-second opening panel. The favorite Pelican Bay, 3-5 of the board, has just one beaten, and that is YS Flower number 10. 5 in a line as they race off the turn. And Red Beach 1 and Jason Ryan surfing along on a lead of about 2 right now over Sporty's Big Craze. Shema Tontulak electing to stay on the inside as now is going to angle out in front of YS Flower number 10, and Pelican Bay is going to scoot up the inside. 59-1 halftime. Red Beach 1 continues to surf well and leads it by about 3. Shema Tontulak now on the outside is coming, and on the inside Sporty's Big Craze is now third, about 4.5 off it, and now Pelican Bay is firing, has a lot of work to do, but is coming on gamely as they head by 3/4 off. 59-1 half, 3/4, 127-1. A 28-second third panel as Red Beach 1 tries to get away, but Pelican Bay is closing. Shema Tontulak is third, and Sporty's Big Craze is racing fourth. Red Beach 1 still leads by about 2 3/4 over a closing Pelican Bay. Red Beach 1 on down the stretch. Where they come. Red Beach 1 is going to come on and hold a nice win of about 4. Pelican Bay second. Shema Tontulak third. Sporty Big Craze fourth. 155-4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 2. It's number 2, Red Beach 1. 3-year-old cattle wash chestnut filly, owned by David Omicelli and Zach Cassian. Tim Myers, the trainer. Jason Ryan's the winning driver. First win this year, second lifetime. Red Beach 1. Second race payouts to Red Beach 1, 490, 210, 210. 4 Pelican Bay, 290, 210. 3 Shamatang Dulac, 240. $2 exactor, 12.30. Dollar try, 21.25. Dollar super, 78.80. 20-cent super, 15.76. $2 double, $7.10. Second race. Order finish from the top down. 4-1-3-2-5 scratch. That's 4-1-3-2-5 scratch on the bottom. Field on post parade for the third one, Detective Benson, Paul McKenzie for Courtney Robson. Number 2 is Whoops, Tyler Moore for Paul Meegans in Saltwater Stable. And number 3 is Fastlane Jane, Blake Smith for Tyler Schlotman and Peter Albrecht. And number 5 is Lisa's Shadow Austin Sorry for Jeff Williams and Hudson Stanabrat. Number 6, Holding My Own, Nick Boyd for James Dean and Robbie and Simon Hughes. Number 7, She's Always Right, Jason Ryan for Gary Murner and Renato Polani. 8 is HP Milady, Dale Spence for Ken Skinner and Bernard Murphy. 9 is Make Me Blush Hanover, Sammy Filia for Luke Bland, Determination. Note that number 4, Ace 44 Coco, is delayed in the paddock. Scotty Kohler for Craig Gilmore. Field of 9 for race 3. Note that Dale Spence drives 8, HP Milady. Let's look at this field. Maiden fillies and mares on the pace. And, well, I'll start with number 6, Holding My Own. But I think this is a pretty wide open dash. And Holding My Own is one that was good here in back-to-back starts in maiden classes. Late February, early March, back-to-back second-place finishes. Blasted off the gate in both of those from post 1, though, and then just one got by. Last race tried Mohawk. That didn't go well. Although, look at that 27-3 final quarter. Holding My Own. Just too much work to do. Was more than 15 lengths back at the half. And did close to being beaten 8 3/4. Holding My Own is 3-1. Nick Boyd for James Dean. Others, number 9, Make Me Blush Hanover, Sammy Filia for Luke Belay, and, well, a $200,000 plus yearling purchase, and this is a Captain Treacherous filly that's had one start, Winner Gagnon, but it was post 1, did battle well and finish in front by half a length, but still the mile was 2:01 and 3. Make Me Blush Hanover is one that does show some qualifiers last summer at Mohawk in 58 as a 2-year-old. Make Me Blush Hanover, even money favorite. Number 1, Detective Benson, is one that did not do much at Mohawk last race. Post 9 never got into the race, but did have a 57 and 4 back half. I detect that the one on the inside here, Detective Benson, should be considered one that will race much better in here. Paul McKenzie for Courtney Robson. Detective Benson, 11-1. And number 7, She's Always Right. Well, it was wrong last race. Made an early break, and the start before it struggled at Mohawk. But 3 races back, late February here, Winner Gagnon from post position 7. He came on and got by in the lane to win by a length. She's Always Right. Jason Ryan for Gary Murner. Gary's put up some strong numbers. She's Always Right is 5-1. My top one, though, is number 6, Holding My Own, at 4-1. Gate is rolling for the third. Detective Benson whoops Fast Lane Jane on the inside. In the center, Ace 44 Coco Lisa's Shadow. At the outside, holding my own. She's always right. In HP Milady, second tier, Make Me Blush Hanover. It's a field of 9 for the third. There at the start of the rough. Holding my own, Detective Benson, Ace 44 Coco, then whoops, and now Make Me Blush Hanover driving through to the inside is fourth off the wings from the trailer post, and then fifth is whoops, and sixth is Fast Lane Jane. She's always right. Back further is HP Milady, and then trailing the field it's Lisa's Shadow. Holding my own holds a lead right now of about 2 1/4. Detective Benson is second, Ace 44 Coco third. Then it is Make Me Blush Hanover racing position fourth in front of Whoops, and further back is Fast Lane Jane. She's always right. HP Milady trailing Lisa's Shadow. Holding my own at 4-1 is holding a lead of 2 1/4. Detective Benson is working along second, Ace 44 Coco third, Make Me Blush Hanover 1-2 on the board. He is positioned fourth on the inside right now. Whoops is racing fifth, and sixth is Fast Lane Jane. Then She's Always Right in HP Milady, and then trailing is Lisa's Shadow. Half of 101 and 1, Holding My Own, Detective Benson, and racing third is Ace 44 Coco. Make Me Blush Hanover has yet to pop off the pylons as they race on into the backstretch and is about 5 or 6 off the lead. Then a gap of 2 or 3. She's Always Right is moving up, and Whoops is sixth on the inside. Then Fast Lane Jane and HP Milady, and now popping up from third, Ace 44 Coco. Holding My Own, Ace 44 Coco is moving, and now Make Me Blush Hanover on the outside is closing ground. 3/4, 130 and 4, and it is Holding My Own and Ace 44 Coco. Make Me Blush Hanover third, and Detective Benson is fourth. Holding My Own trying to hold off Ace 44 Coco, and may have to deal with a Make Me Blush Hanover. And up Mackenzie Lane is Detective Benson for across the track, charging Ace 44 Coco. Here comes Make Me Blush Hanover. Make Me Blush Hanover gets there in the final strides on that Ace 44 Coco, and Holding My Own and Detective Benson. 2 minutes flats. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race 3, 9, Make Me Blush Hanover, 3-year-old Captain Treacherous Bay filly, owned by Determination Stable, trained by Luke by Sammy Filga. The winning driver, 2 for 2 lifetime, Make Me Blush Hanover in the win column, 2 minutes flat. Third race payouts: 9 Make Me Blush Hanover, $3 210. 4 Bays 44 Cocoa, $3.90 $2.80, and 6 Holding My Own, $2.50. $2 Exactor, $8.70 Try, $13.15. Super, $40.65. 20-cent Super, $8.13. Third race, order of finish from the top down: 478 293 561. That's 478 293 561 on the bottom. Field for the fourth on parade. One, Justine Ray. Jason Ryan for Francis Guimet and Michelle Latendre. Number 2 is Gimme a Corona. Scott Calder for Sheldon Rose. And number 3 is Windermere Classy. Austin Sorey for Joe Pereira and Brian and Ira Wallach. Number 4 is Lady Freight. Anthony Hahn for Doug High. Number 5 is Tall Dark Latte. Tyler Moore drives at range for Redland Farm. And number 6, go to Dulac. Sammy Filia for Eric Nadeau. It's a field of 6 for race number 4. Let's get a look at this field. We have to start with number 1, Justine Ray, because Justine Ray is one that drops from the preferred class racing at London. And also, if you look further down the page, you see this one back January and early February, 2nd and 3rd, racing in preferred classes. Also, if you look down the page, you see a race here February the 14th, racing one level above this one. Winner Ganya, Justine Ray beating Pershelta, who won earlier this evening. I just think when you look at Justine Ray, you see a lot of positives. Jason Ryan for the fine barn of Francis Guimet. Inside post, 3 to 5 of the board, the one to beat. Number 2, Gimme a Corona, is one that, moves up off of a good start last race. In fact, made an early break and yet a huge recovery to be second, beaten half a length. And the start before it was third at London. Now, Gimme a Corona is stepping up, but look at last year. 43 starts, 67,000 earned, hit the board 29 out of 43. Gimme a Corona has been slow to come around this year, but I think the last couple of starts show that she's headed in the right direction. Of course, needs to stay flat here. Gimme a Corona and Scotty Calder for Sheldon Rose. 6 to 1. Number 3, Windermere Classy had 3 consecutive runner-up finishes before last time out, finishing with broken equipment distanced. I think we can just forgive that line, stroke it right off, and look for this one to be right back being competitive again. Windermere Classy, 7 to 1. Austin Sorry for Joe Pereira. And number 4, Lady Freight and Anthony Hahn for Doug High. Won 4 of 18 starts last year. This will be the second start after missing a start due to lameness. And Lady Freight did close decently last race here, at least after a slow early half. Lady Freight and Anthony Hahn for Doug High. It might be improving here. Second start off of scratched vet lame. Lady Freight and Anthony Hahn is 9 to 5, is getting a lot of love. But number 1, Justine Ray, my top pick, 4 to 5. Gate is rolling for the 4th. Justine Ray, Gimme a Corona on the inside. Windermere Classy, Lady Freight to the outside. Tall Dark Latte and Corotut Dulac. Field of 6, race number 4. Here they come. It's a field of 6 for the fourth race. Field is at the start of the rough, and Windermere Classy, Kuratutulak on the outside, Justine Ray, then Tall Latte and Lady Frey, and Gimme a Corona is back trailing the field. Justine Ray pressing through on the inside, but Windermere Classy center of the track. Windermere Classy is going to clear to the lead. Justine Ray in the pocket, but Tall Latte wants to press on. Tall Latte is moving up over Windermere Classy, and Justine Ray is racing third. Then fourth is Lady Freight, and fifth is Kuratut Dulag, and trailing the field is Gimme a Corona. Tall Dark Latte at 13-1 made the lead. Justine Ray was third, but now popped out quickly. The 1-5 favorite, Justine Ray, is looking to loop up and grab the front from Tall Dark Latte. Windermere Classy third, 28-3 opening quarter. Justine Ray on the outside against Tall Dark Latte. Justine Ray leads a length and a half, and now is going to get over to the inside in front of Tall Dark Latte. Racing third, Windermere Classy. And now Windermere Classy is going to come to the outside quickly and work first over Windermere Classy at 16-1 to challenge the heavy favorite. 58-2 halftime. Justine Ray, 1-5 on the board. Windermere Classy on the outside. Tall Dark Latte's racing third. Lady Freight's on the outside, second over fourth, half of 58-2. Fifth is Kuratutulak, and Gimme a Corona is still at the back of the bus. It is Justine Ray for now holding off Windermere Classy. Windermere Classy now is weakening. Justine Ray out three wide. Lady Freight, three quarters, 127-2. Justine Ray now leads at a couple of lengths over Tall Dark Latte. Lady Freight is third. Windermere Classy backs away now. Fourth is Kuratut Dulag, three quarters, 127-2. Tall Dark Latte chasing Justine Ray as they turn for home. Justine Ray, and on the outside, Tall Dark Latte. Justine Ray came on the inside, is going to press on to the finish and win it. Tall Dark Latte second, and then third is up the inside. Gimme a Corona over Kuratutulak. 156-4. Justine Ray. There's the winner, Justine Ray. Jason Ryan, the winning drive. Justine Ray is a gray 4-year-old shadow play mare owned by Michelle Letendre, trained by Francis Gibmet. It's the third win this year and 13th win lifetime. Also note it is the driving double for Jason Ryan. The fourth race payouts: 1, Justine Ray, 260, 210, 210. 5, Tall Dark Latte, $5, 320, and 2, Gimme a Corona, $3, $2 Exactor, $13.30, dollar Try, $34.85, dollar Super, $161.15, 20 cents Super, $32.23, dollar Pick 3, $6.20. fourth race order finish from the top. 136524. That's 136524 on the bottom. Field for the fifth on parade. One, Vin Bruiser, Jay Harris for Darrell Laver and Martin Blaisdell, James Grant, Leanne Davidson. Number 2 is My Last Kiss, Sammy Fillier for Julie Walker and Dr. John Bradbury. And number 3, Wind Sun Coco, Ryan Guy for Dale Hurd and Antonio Tangretta. Number 6, Girl Swag, Jason Wright for Steve Gassian and Beth Doyle and Robert Doyle. And number 8, Outlaw Kiss My Class, Gilles Bouvier drives and trains in partners with Todd Diolis. 9 is Little Mary, Mike Salas drives and trains and owns. Number 7, Emilia, Paul McKenzie for Rod Boyd and Matthew Harrison. Number 5 is Premier Delight, Jeffrey Hunt for Patrick Hunt and Miguel Fritas. And number 4, Lisa's All In, Austin Sorry for Mitchell Tierney and Lynn Cameron and Michelle Goodrow. Field 9, race number 5 featuring the Super High 5. We'll stay right there with number 4, Lisa's All In. And right now is a 2-1 favorite. And this is the bottom class, so you don't get a lot of the way of form. And look, Lisa's All In was struggling before that last race. Raced better to finish 4th, but still beaten more than 10. This is one that was really good last year. And this year does have 4 top 3s in 8 starts, but no wins. But the form has been a little bit off. But gets another try in this bottom class, the third try, and shows some improvement last time out. I'll go with Lisa's All In on top, but I wouldn't want the favorite in this group because, boy, really, this is a wide open race. Austin Sorry for Mitchell Tierney. Lisa's All In, 2-1. Number 5, Premier Delight, is one that makes a first start since December the 6th. Premier Delight is one that was a decent horse a couple years ago and had flashed some real fine ability. Lightly raced last year, 13 starts, just 1 win. Premier Delight, though, if she's ready to go, she should have a pretty good go of things here. Jeffrey Hunt for Patrick Hunt and Premier Delight, 5-2. Number 7, Emilia, suffered interference last race and dropped out of it. Emilia, the outside post might not suit well. This is one that gets off the gate well and was second beaten ahead 2 starts ago in this class. Was able to get to the front from post 5 past the quarter. Emilia and Paul McKenzie for Rod Boyd is 10-1. And number 1, Vin Bruiser, 9-2 on the inside, off of 4th last time out, closed some ground. Vin Bruiser is one that was 3-time winner last year in just 6 starts, and this year things haven't gone well. Vin Bruiser, though, gets the inside post, maybe can hustle off the gate and race better. Vin Bruiser, Jay Harris for Darrell Laver, is 9-2. But right now it's Lisa's All In the favorite slot at 9-5. Gate is rolling for race number 5. Vin Bruiser, My Last Kiss, and Wind Sun Coco on the inside. In the center, Lisa's All In and Premier Delight. To the outside, Girl Swag, Emilia, Law, Kiss My Class. And the second tier, Little Mary. And we have a starter's recall, a recall in the 5th. Fans note the 5th race recall pertaining to one Vin Bruiser. Once again, the gate is rolling. The 5th race on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. Take 2. Field for the 5th race. Into the stretch drive. Here they come. And the field is at the starter off. Lisa's All In. My Last Kiss. Emilia from the outside is blasting early. Then Wind Sun Coco and Little Mary. Vin Bruiser is way back at the start. They race their way on around the turn. And it is Lisa's All In who's in the lead. My Last Kiss is second. Wind Sun Coco third. Little Mary fourth. And Emilia mid-pack fifth now. Then racing sixth is Premier Delight in front of Girl Swag. Then we've got Outlaw Kiss My Class and Vin Bruiser, but Lisa's All In at 2-1's got the lead as they race their way on around the turn. 29-second opening quarter. My Last Kiss is racing positioned as second, 4-5 favorite. Then Wind Sun Coco third at 7-1, and racing fourth is Little Mary in front of Emilia, who's going to angle to the outside right now. Then it is back to Premier Delight and Girl Swag and Outlaw Kiss My Class. They race off the turn of a 29 opening quarter, and it is Lisa's All In who's got a lead of a length and a half over My Last Kiss, and third is Wind Sun Coco. Emilia is racing first up, fourth Little Mary is fifth, and then Premier Delight and Girl Swag and Outlaw Kiss My Class. 59 3 halftime. Into the backstretch they go. Lisa's All In still at the front. My Last Kiss is nose to helmet in the pocket. Emilia steadily advancing on the outside. Now has moved up and is taken over third. Fourth is Wind Sun Coco. And now Premier Delight is getting closer on the outside fifth. And now popping out of the pocket goes My Last Kiss. Up a half of 59 3. 3/4 was recorded. 129 4. My Last Kiss is taken over the lead from Lisa's All In. And Premier Delight is out 3 wide. Emilia is center of the track. Emilia is third, and Premier Delight is fourth, and then Wind Sun Coco and Outlaw Kiss My Class. My Last Kiss as they turn for home. Off that 3/4, 129 4 is getting away now. My Last Kiss is cruising at the finish and is going to win it. Then finishing second will be Lisa's All In, then Wind Sun Coco and Premier Delight, 159 1. There's a look at the winner, number 2, My Last Kiss, Sammy Fillion, the winning drive, trained by Julie Walker. The owner is Dr. John Bradbury. My Last Kiss is a 5-year-old all bets off bay mare. Second win this year, 10th lifetime. My Last Kiss, 159-1. Fifth race payout to My Last Kiss, 390, 260, 210. 4 Lisa's All In, 280, 220. 3 Wind Sun Coco, $3. $2 exactor, 10.70. Dollar try, 23.90. 20-cent high 5, 192.33. A 20-cent pick 5, $9.09. The fifth race order of finish from the tops at 913 248 675. That's 913 248 675 on the bottom. Hold on, parade for the sixth one is AK Blank Badger, semi-filly for Carmelas Yellow and Scott Sargentson. Number 2 is Page Rock Scissors, Paul McKenzie for Michael Haddison. Number 3, No Money Honey, Dale Spence for Mackenzie Spence at the Cardinal Stable. Number 5, Little Bearcat, Scotty Cola for Guy Chrétien. Number 4 is Cool Cute Cookie. It is Malik Smith for Michelle Etart and Verinder Gill. And number 6, Bargain Bid, Jason Ryan for Francis Gimet. Let's get a look at this field, and we'll start with number 6, Bargain Bid. Note that Bargain Bid raced this past Thursday here and finished a third, beaten 4 lengths. Got away fourth, and then did move on the outside. Was second over and came on to finish third, beaten 4. Disappointed, was the betting favorite, but Bargain Bid, Jason Ryan for Francis Gimet, strong connections. That has 10 top 3 finishes and 16 starts on the year. Bargain Bid is the 4-5 favorite. Number 1, AK Black Badger, is one that was third last time out, and that was in this bottom class. And, well, AK Black Badger, just the third start of the year, third start off of a long layoff, and did improve last race. I think this is one that has an excellent shot. Semi-filly for Carmenas Yellow, inside post. And AK Blank Badger is currently 6-1, I think, is the one that's offering the value right now. Number 3, No Money Honey. He's been a fringe player of late, but still did finish third, beaten just 2 lengths in this class 2 races ago. Last race just was too far back and unable to come on. No Money Honey, Dale Spence for Mackenzie Spence is 7-1. And number 4, Cool Cute Cookie, Malik Smith driving and training this one, and one that made a first start off of a layoff March the 23rd at Mohawk. Didn't get much done, but second start now off the layoff. Maybe could be better here. Blake Smith and Cool Cute Cookie is currently 7-2. Number 6, Bargain Bid, the 3-5 favorite. Gate is rolling for race number 6. AK Blank Badger, Page Rock Scissors on the inside. In the center, No Money Honey and Cool Cute Cookie to the outside. Little Bearcat and Bargain Bid. Field of six. It's race number 6. Field for the 6th race. Into the stretch drive. Here they come. There at the start of the route, Cool Cute Cookie, leaving with AK Black Badger, Bargain Bid on the outside, and then it is Page Rock Scissors and No Money Honey and Little Bear Cat. Field charges around that first turn. AK Black Badger with the lead, but Cool Cute Cookie is continuing to march on the outside, and now he's going to come on and clear to the front. AK Black Badger's racing position second, and then Bargain Bid is third. Page Rock Scissors is fourth. No Money Honey and Little Bearcat. They race on to the opening quarter. Cool Cute Cookie. 5-2 on the board's got the lead. AK Black Badger 5-2 on the board also is second, 2 from the front. Then Bargain Bid, the 3-5 favorites racing third. Page Rock Scissors fourth, No Money Honey and Little Bearcat, and they race off the turn. It's Cool Cute Cookie leading AK Black Badger by length and 3/4, and Bargain Bid is racing third on the pylons as they come on towards us in front of Page Rock Scissors, and then No Money Honey and Little Bearcat. They're all in a line. They race on past the half in 1 minute and 3/5, and Cool Cute Cookie 3Cs has a lead of a length and a half right now. AK Black Badger second, and Bargain Bid now is going to pop out and come first up and is about 2.5 off the lead, gaining ground. Also moving up is No Money Honey, then Page Rock Scissors 4 off the lead on the inside, and then it is Little Bearcat. Cool Cute Cookie. Lead is a length and a half over Bargain Bid. AK Black Badger third. No Money Honey, Page Rock Scissors, and Little Bearcat. 3/4 1:30-1. And Cool Cute Cookie leads Bargain Bid still a length and a quarter. AK Black Badger is third. Then No Money Honey and Page Rock Scissors and Little Bearcat. The field turns for home. It is still Cool Cute Cookie as they turn for home on down the stretch drive. AK Black Badger looking to drive on up Mackenzie Lane. Cool Cute Cookie, AK Black Badger. Cool Cute Cookie is cool at the finish and wins it a length, and then AK Black Badger, Bargain Bid, and Page Rock Scissors 1:59-2. Back in front of us is the winner of race 6, number 4, Cool Cute Cookie. 6-year-old Lazarus Bay mare. Winning drive to trainer Malik Smith. The winning drive. The owner is Michelle Letart and Vrinder Gill. First win this year. 15th lifetime for Cool Cute Cookie. 1:59-2. Sixth race payouts for Cool Cute Cookie. 720, 350, 210. 1 AK Black Badger, $3, 210. 6 Bargain Bid, 210. $2 Exactor, 27.50. Dollar Try, 31.25. Dollar Super, 135.90. 20-cent Super, 27.18. 20-cent Pick 4, 404, 875. The sixth race order finished from the top down to 245163. That's 245163 on the bottom. Fans note in race number 8, a single claim at number 1, Salzburg Diva. Race 8, claim entered 1, Salzburg Diva. The field for the 7th on parade. 1 is Redland Bethany Jean, Tyler Moore for Redland Farms. Number 2 is Laura's Crush, Austin Sorry for Natalie Elliott and Alan Shelton. Number 3 is Highland Delight, Sammy Filia for Ben Hollingsworth and Michael Goldberg. 4 is Sweet Gadget, Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani. 5 is Wicked and Single, Jason Ryan for Anthony Beaton and Lisa Lafort and David Mercer. Number 6, Rock and Roll Annie, Jay Harris for Jared Mann and Ron Nobes and Brenton Harris. And number 7, Only the Good Die Young, Anthony Hahn for Doug High. Field of 7, race number 7. Let's get a look at this field, and we'll start with number 1, Redland Bethany Jean, who raced very well here last time out. Got caught right at the finish by Cause I'm Special, but still overall, I thought it was a strong performance. It dropped after 2 tries in the preferred class at London, and is one also that was a winner in this class February the 21st. Redland Bethany Jean on the inside, I think will get off the gate well again and have a pretty solid shot. Tyler Moore and Redland Bethany Jean does have 5 top 2 finishes in 8 starts on the year. Co-favorite at 5-2. The fans are trying to decide between the inside 3. I went to Redland Bethany Jean and second to Highland Delight. Now Highland Delight will vacate Mohawk off of 53-4 last time out. And a 27-1 final quarter. Highland Delight is one that was a strong earner last year, earning almost $3,000 a start. Hasn't really got completely rolling yet this year, but still 4 third-place finishes in 7 races. Highland Delight did race here in this class February 21st and 28th back-to-back, and was third in both of them. Highland Delight and Sammy Fillion 2-1. And number 2, Laura's Crush, is one that raced in this class last race and was well back early but came flying late to pick up a third. Laura's Crush now should be able to get off the gate much better from post 2, and I think could be a huge threat. Austin Sorry for Natalie Elliott. 5 wins and 8 starts on the year for Laura's Crush. 5-2, a co-favorite. And number 6, Rock and Roll Annie. Tons of back class for Rock and Roll Annie, and one that is 5 out of 9 of the top 2 on the year. The last 2 starts were both the trailer post, and in fact beat this class from the trailer post just 2 races ago. Sent up a Jared Mann. Rock and Roll Annie was 6th last time out, but that was a tough outing. Trailer post and then came first up. Still, I expect Rock and Roll Annie to be a big player here. 9-2 on the board. Jay Harris driving. Gate is rolling for race number 7. Redland Bethany Jean. Laura's Crush on the inside. In the center, Highland Delight, Sweet Gadgets, and Wicked and Single. And to the outside, Rock and Roll Annie, and only the Good Die Young. Field of 7, race number 7. Field for the 7th race. The fillies and mares into the stretch drive. Here they come. And they're at the start of the rough, and Redland Bethany Jean, Rock and Roll Annie, Sweet Gadgets, and Wicked and Single. But Rock and Roll Annie is rocking out with Redland Bethany Jean. Rock and Roll Annie takes the lead. Redland Bethany Jean is second. Laura's Crush is third. Then it is Sweet Gadgets and Highland Delight. Trailing pair, Wicked and Single. And only the Good Die Young. Rock and Roll Annie is rocking and rolling early. 7-1 on the board. And leads the favored Redland Bethany Jean, who's 3-2. Advantages about 2 lengths in racing position to third. Laura's Crush. Sweet Gadgets fourth. Highland Delight is fifth. Wicked and Single, and then only the Good Die Young. 28-second opening quarter. Rock and Roll Annie leads Redland Bethany Jean by just a length and a half now. And Laura's Crush is third. Sweet Gadgets on the inside, and now Highland Delight is going to move to the outside first over. Trailing pair, Wicked and Single, and only the Good Die Young. Rock and Roll Annie leading, and now stepping out from third comes Laura's Crush. Laura's Crush has moved up to take over second. Redland Bethany Jean inside third. Highland Delight fourth, 58-2 halftime. It is Rock and Roll Annie still rocking a lead. The advantage is a couple of lengths. Laura's Crush on the outside is second. Redland Bethany Jean, 2 1/4 from the front, inside third. Highland Delight is well situated, second or fourth, and advancing. Then it is back to Sweet Gadgets and Wicked and Single, and only the Good Die Young. Laura's Crush is getting closer to Rock and Roll Annie. Rock and Roll Annie by a nose. Laura's Crush now 126 and 4 the 3/4 time, and it is still Rock and Roll Annie trying to fend off Laura's Crush right there. there, and now Highland Delight rolls off cover. Redland Bethany Jean is waiting for the passing lane. Rock and Roll Annie and Laura's Crush. Redland Bethany Jean up the inside. Out wide is Highland Delight, 4 across the track. Redland Bethany Jean taking is Laura's Crush. Laura's Crush wins it. Redland Bethany Jean, Highland Delight, and Rock and Roll Annie 156 and 3. Seventh race. Number 2, Laura's Crush, 674.30 and 263. Highland Delight, 370, 230. And 1, Redland Bethany Jean, 210, $2 exactor, $50. Dollar try, 38.85. Dollar super, 100, 71.25. 20-cent super, 34.25. seventh race, or her finish in the top down, 3127645. That's 3127645 on the bottom. Field on post parade for the 8th one, Sosrick Diva. Claim entered. Paul McKenzie for Vern Cochran and Edward Gork. Number 2 is Baby Step Back. Sammy Affiliate for Jared Mann and Ron Dobes and Charles Gazzola. Number 3 is Clodum Bayama. Scott Calder for Guy Chrétien. Number 4 is Watch Me Dance. Austin Story for Michael Patterson. Number 5 is Tobin Swish, Steve Houdon for Tom Janot and Barbara Bryan. And number 6, Cora, Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington and Max Stable. Number 7, Solid as a Brick House, Dale Spence for Shane Barrington and Max Stable. Let's get a look at this field. Note the claim on 1, Salisbury Diva. And we'll start with 1, Salisbury Diva. Paul McKenzie drives for Vern Cochran. 6 out of 9 in the top 2 on the year. Salisbury Diva. Gate speed, finally an inside post position, has been working from tougher posts for a while now. And look, had the lead for a good chunk of the race last race before finishing second, beaten a length to Solid as a Brick House, who now has to deal with post position 7. I think it's time for Salisbury Diva to score a win here. Paul McKenzie for Vern Cochran, and a claim entered 3-5. Number 2, Baby Step Back, raced in the bottom class last time out and raced reasonably well. Second, beaten a length, in fact 56 3 mile, and that was March the 21st, whereas Salisbury Diva in the straight 8 claimers in 58 2. So Baby Step Back actually went up pretty quickly. Baby Step Back is one that, 2-1 on the board, although this is one that's been struggling a couple of times. When you see, if you look back racing in this class, Baby Step Back did beat this class back-to-back back at the end of January and could step up here 2-1. Others, number 3, Clodum Bayama, I thought raced well in back-to-back starts in this class before a tough outing last time out. But I expect Clodum Bayama to come right back and be a top 3 factor. Scotty Calder for Guy Chrétien, and Clodum Bayama is 6-1. And number 7, Solid as a Brick House. Well, very solid. Was able to score a win last time out. Comes in now on 5 consecutive top 3 finishes. Was a win and a second in this class the last couple. Tougher post assignment, though. Solid as a Brick House, and Dale Spence for Shane Barrington is 7-1. My top 1, Salisbury Diva, is 4-5. Gate is rolling for race number 8, Salisbury Diva. Baby Step Back on the inside. In the center, it's Clodum Bayama, Watch Me Dance, and Tobin Swish. And to the outside, Cora, Solid as a Brick House. Field of 7, race number 8. Here they come. And the field for the 8th race He is at the start of the rough and solid as a brick house, and Cora blasting. Salisbury Diva is third away as they drive on around the turn. Then it is Baby Step Back on the outside. Watch Me Dance on the inside. Clodombayama and Tobin's Wish is trailing the field. Solid as a brick house has got the lead. They roll on down the backstretch, and now Salisbury Diva took out from third in pursuit of Solid as a brick house, and Salisbury Diva, the 4-5 favorite, is driving on the outside and will clear to the lead just past the quarter in 28-1. Solid as brick house, 9-1 on the board, is racing second. Cora is third. Baby Step Back fourth. Clodombayama. Then it is back to Watch Me Dance, and trailing the field is Tobin's Wish. Salisbury Diva, the 4-5 favorite, with the front now for Paul McKenzie. Racing second, Solid as Brickhouse and Dale Spence, and then Three Coras and Jason Ryan is third. Now Baby Step Back on the outside is stepping up and moving first over and coming quickly with Clodombayama on the outside as well. Then Watch Me Dance and Tobin's Wish into the backstretch off a 57-3 halftime. Salisbury Diva's leading. Baby Step Back on the outside is stepped up to about a length and a quarter off the lead. Inside third, Solid as a Brick House, and Clodombayama was situated second over fourth. Then it is Watch Me Dance on the outside, and Cora, and Tobin's Wish is trailing the field. Salisbury Diva, Baby Step Back, separated by a neck, 3/4, 127-1. Salisbury Diva trying to hold off Baby Step Back. Solid as Brick House is getting a nice trip on the inside, and Clodombayama is still well situated. Second over fourth, and fifth is Watch Me Dance. Up that 3/4, 127-1. They turn for home. Clodombayama sent out three wide on down this stretch drive. Salisbury Diva looking to dart up the inside. Solid as Brick House. Out wide Clodombayama as they come to the finish. Clodombayama on the outside, up the inside. Solid as a Brick House. Solid as a Brick House. Mortars up the inside to win. Clodombayama is second. Watch Me Dance third, and Salisbury Diva 158-3. There is Solid as a Brick House. Dale Spence, the winning driver. Solid as Brick House is a 5-year-old Manhart Bay mare owned by Max Stable, trained by Shane Barrington. Second win this year, and the sixth win lifetime for Solid as a Brick House, 158-3. Eighth race payout 7, Solid as a Brick House, 2070, 780 and 740. 3, Clodombayama, the 1160 and 850, and 4, Watch Me Dance, 1340. $2 exactor, 177.20. Dollar try, 513.55. The dollar super effective, 4,120.75. 20-cent super is 824.15. The eighth race claim, 1, Salisbury Diva, the new trainer Gerard Demers. The eighth race order finish from the top, 4523761. That's 4523761 on the bottom. for the ninth on parade 1, Regal White Sox, Anthony Hunt for Gabriela Sasso and Jeffrey Korchesny. Number 2, Acquired Taste, Paul McKenzie for Greg Manning and Clayton Braybrook. Number 3 is Kootenai Leah, Sammy Fillier for Carmen Osceola and Rick White. And number 4 is TJ Bliss, Jay Havers for Carmen Osceola and Alex Halco. 5, Sunny Dreams, Andre Goy for Brett Lester and Rebecca Williamson. Number 6, Beach Wiggle, Jason Ryan for Jody Cullen and Travis and Ron Cullen. 7, Greystone Playgirl, Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani and John Henderson. And number 8 is Ivory, Scott Calder for Sheldon Rose. Let's get a look at this field for race number 9, and we'll start with 1, Regal White Sox. Well, the last 3 starts not great, but just before that was a winner January the 9th in a maiden class. So Regal White Sox, one that was okay last year as a 2-year-old, 4 top 2 finishes in 7 tries, and Regal White Sox may well love getting away from Mohawk to try things here. Thing is, though, this is a non-winners of 3, and that successful mile January the 9th, that was a maiden win at Mohawk. But nonetheless, I think Regal White Sox shows some decent speed. 54-1 back November the 3rd at Mohawk to finish second. 5-2, Regal White Sox, Anthony Hunt for Gabby Sasso. Number 3, Kootenai Leah and Sammy Fillier for Carmen Osceola. One that was very good last year in limited action as a 3-year-old and already has a win this year, racing off of a layoff, raced here in the non-winners of 2 last start and a winner, so now moves up a level. Kootenai Land, Sammy Fillion is 2-1, sent up by Carmen Osceola. Others, number 5, Sunny Dreams, in the non-winners of 3 last race, was a competitive 3rd, beaten by Irie, Sunny Dreams and Andre Goy for Brett Lester. Longer play that I think shouldn't be the price you're looking at, 25-1. And then number 8, Irie. Well, Irie beat this class last race and now has to deal with post position 8, but you'd think this one would get a little more love than 25-1. Scotty Calder for Sheldon Rose. This is one that is 5 out of 10 in the top 3 on the year. Irie and Scotty Calder, 25-1. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Regal White Sox, Acquired Taste, and Kootenai Leah on the inside. In the center, TJ Bliss and Sunny Dreams. To the outside, Beach Wiggle, Greystone Playgirl, and Irie. It's a field of 8 for race number 9. Here they come. Field for the 9th race. Gathering speed approaching the start. And they're off. TJ Bliss, Sunny Dreams, leaving out with Beach Wiggle. And then it is Back to Acquired Taste and Kootenai Leah, Greystone Playgirl, Regal White Sox, and Ivory trailing the field. Sunny Dreams is shining early right now. Beach Wiggle continues to wiggle on the outside, and TJ Bliss is racing third. Beach Wiggle and Jason Ryan leads at a length and a half and now clears to the front over Sunny Dreams with TJ Bliss third, Acquired Taste racing fourth, then Kootenai Land, Regal White Sox, and Greystone Playgirl, and trailing is Ivory on past that opening quarter to go in 29 seconds. And it is Beach Wiggle leading Sunny Dreams. Beach Wiggle's 2-1 on the board. Sunny Dreams is 12-1. TJ Bliss is third, and racing fourth is Acquired Taste, then Kootenai Lamb. Gap with 3 or 4. Regal White Sox in front of Greystone Playgirl and Ivory. And off the turn they come. They head up to the half of a 29 quarter. Beach Wiggle and Jason Ryan bleeds a length of 3/4 of her Sunny Dreams, and now Acquired Taste on the outside is moving up. 59-1 halftime. Acquired Taste has acquired third now. TJ Bliss on the inside, and then it is Kootenai Leah as they race on into the back stretch. Regal White Sox is well back struggling, as is Greystone Playgirl and Ivory. Beach Wiggle leads on down the back stretch. Acquired Taste on the outside is acquired second. They head on to 3/4. Beach Wiggle and Acquired Taste, and Sunny Dreams on the inside still in the hunt. Then Kootenai Leah and TJ Bliss. 3/4, 128-2. And it is still Beach Wiggle, who wiggles along on a lead of a length and a half. Getting a little bit closer is Acquired Taste. Acquired Taste is coming on down and is only about a half length back of Beach Wiggle. Kootenai Leah's way out wide, down to the inside, Sunny Dreams, and then TJ Bliss on down the stretch. Front they come. Beach Wiggle, Sunny Dreams up the inside, Acquired Taste, and on the outside, Kootenai Leah. But Beach Wiggle just keeps on wiggling to the finish and wins it. And then it appeared to be Sunny Dreams over Kootenai Leah, and then Acquired Taste. 158-1. Back in front of us is the winner of race 9, number 6 Beach Wiggle, driving hat trick for Jason Ryan. And Beach Wiggle victorious in the 9th race, a 3-year-old Sunshine Beach Bay filly owned by Travis and Jody and Ron Cullen. Jody Cullen, the trainer, third win this year, and a lifetime for Beach Wiggle. Ninth race payouts, number 6 Beach Wiggle, 630, 360, 220. 5 Sunny Dreams, 1140, 393. Kootenai Leah, 220. $2 exactor, 73.30. Dollar try, 130. 255. 20-cent high five, 260, 109. $2 double is 87.90. The dollar pick 3 is 205.35, and we had a 20-cent pick 4, 588.90. Ninth race, Sorter finished from the top down, 643 52187. That's 643 52187 on the bottom. Fans, that concludes the Live Harness Racing program for this Saturday evening. Action resumes Sunday, first dash, 6:25 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.